Settle into a comfortable seated position, and once you feel reasonably settled, close your eyes and imagine the following scenario. You are at the doctor's office to follow up on your arthritis and previous knee surgery. The doctor informs you that you will have to receive a second surgery on the same knee. As you are imagining this scenario, become aware of what is going through your mind, including any thoughts and what feelings or bodily sensations you may have. Often, we find ourselves facing an adversity, A, such as having to undergo another surgery, and at some point, we become aware of a consequence, C, such as feeling hopeless. Usually, we are most aware of the feelings. Often, we are not aware of the belief, B, such as nothing I do matters, that links the situation and the feeling. We can remember about the flow from adversity to belief to consequence using the ABC approach. That is, A for adversity, B for belief, and C for consequence. The scenario we just discussed was an example of the ABC approach and how our emotions and even our sense of physical well being are consequences of a situation plus an interpretation. This pattern typically occurs because the body doesn't know the difference between an internal thought and external reality. The body cannot label thoughts as just thinking, so the body reacts to all thoughts as if they are actually happening. When we perceive something as a threat, say a lion, our body gears up as if it is about to fight off a lion. As this scenario demonstrated, our emotions and even body sensations are often powerfully determined by our interpretations of events and our thoughts that spin off that interpretation. The event in the prior scenario was neither inherently good nor bad. It was neutral. But how you interpreted the event led to what you felt next. So, what we are learning to do is to become more aware of these intervening automatic judgments and thoughts. In other words, how we judge a situation and then react is more important than the actual situation. But often our thoughts are happening below the surface and we are not aware of what we are telling ourselves or when our tension and stress levels may be on the rise. How does this impact your pain, you may wonder? Well, a big part of how our thoughts influence our pain is through starting and maintaining a lengthy stress response that increases our stress pain thermometer. Certain thoughts like, what's for dinner, can be considered cold thoughts and do not raise the temperature on our stress pain thermometer. Hot thoughts, however, are those thoughts and beliefs that really grab us and raise the temperature on our stress pain thermometer. Hot thoughts actually drive the emotions we feel and how strongly we feel them, and also contribute to our experience of painful sensations in the body. In the scenario we had just imagined, nothing I do matters would be considered a hot thought that can lead to feeling hopeless. When we are stressed and in pain, we tend to have hot thoughts more often, which continues to feed into the stress pain cycle. We can call this connection among stress, pain, and automatic judgments the stress pain judgment connection. Automatic hot thoughts have powerful effects on your chronic pain by drawing your attention to the pain to the point where it becomes hard to think of anything but the pain. When your mind is caught up in the pain, it can lead you to feel helpless and overwhelmed, which feeds into more hot thoughts, such as, the pain is ruining my life, and it is unbearable. One automatic thought that is a frequent flyer for many people with chronic pain is the thought that because of their pain, they are no longer whole, or they are disabled, worthless, or dysfunctional in some way. However, if you think about your entire body and how many things have to work right just to breathe and eat, remove waste, etc., you might come to realize that there is more right with your body than wrong with it. Noticing these hot thoughts and judgments is important, but it is not what we typically do. Usually they happen quite automatically without us even realizing that we are getting carried away by them. One minute, we are thinking about the upcoming surgery, and the next minute, we are feeling down and hopeless and having greater pain. Because these hot thoughts happen so automatically, we view them as the truth. But the truth usually only has one version. Given that we can have different interpretations of the same event, we can see that no single interpretation can be absolutely certain. By noticing all the different versions and interpretations we have listed, it is easy to see that our interpretations of the situation and judgments of events, and the feelings they evoke, are just as powerful as reality, and that thoughts are not facts. Catching and skillfully responding to hot thoughts and judgments is easier if we spot them early in the process of their unfolding. By learning to be aware of these automatic thoughts, we become more skilled at not being swept away by the flood of our emotions. With awareness, we can see more clearly how the same adversity can be interpreted from multiple perspectives through different lenses, and how different feelings and changes in the body may follow and choose how to respond, gaining freedom from automatic reactions. We may begin to notice new things about our thoughts and feelings that we had not seen before. In this way, we can shift the C in the ABC approach from consequence to choice. For example, instead of thinking, nothing I do matters, and feeling hopeless as a consequence, one could think, I am being offered another opportunity to improve my chronic pain, and feel hopeful as a choice. This is what we are going to continue to work with and develop throughout this workshop.